Hey kids, comics, Silverhaired Bronze Age Babe here, yakking about our comic book collection. And today I have a viewer request. A comic bookworm, Naaman, asked that I show off my collection of Lois Lane in wedding dresses that can be found on the covers of DC Comics. And I am all too happy to oblige. So I searched through the collection and here's what I found. And I'm gonna go through this kind of in reverse chronological order. This book came out in 2006. So if there are ones since then, believe me, I don't know about it. But if you do know, share it with me because I'd love to add it to the collection. Here's the wedding album cover from 1996. Just fantastic. With a veil. Speaking of a veil, here's Action Comics number 484. Couldn't tell you what year it is, but it's a 35 center, so that must be in the late 70s. Very iconic look. And a very, I like the belt that she's wearing on that dress. Lovely lines, as they say. I think Naaman has this one. I think I saw him show this off, the infamous I Married a Gnome. If the dress weren't enough, then you've got the little pointy hat. That's just, that's memorable. Then we get into Lois Lane's own book, and this is probably my favorite cover of Lois Lane in her wedding dress. And I have a slabbed copy of this that my Wi-Fi hotspot gave to me in honor of us getting legally married several years ago. So that one is down in the comic book room, but this is a this is a favorite. And I mean, look, you know, her wedding dress is ruined. Whatever killed her, like, couldn't you just, did you have to touch the dress? Lois Lane number 108. This is actually a fun story. The ghost that wanted to marry Lois Lane. Pretty nice. Very famous issue, number 105. Famous because, mostly because of the Rose and Thorn story there that introduced that character back in 1971. Yeah, we're married now. Carry over the threshold. I'm telling you, I read this as a kid and I just couldn't put it down. Number 90. What a fool I am not to have married Lois. Well, no kidding. And now she's Lois in a wedding dress under glass. It's a nice Neil Adams cover there. Really nice. Another wonderful Neil Adams cover where Lois is marrying Bruce Wayne, the bride of Batman. That's just fantastic. And then a comic bookworm, you may have to search out this issue because it's the all-wedding issue, 80-page giant Lois Lane. It's number 86 in the Lois Lane run. If you're collecting via the 80-page giant runs, it's G51. But for 25 cents back in the day, you got every time someone was putting on the dress to marry Superman, or in this case, the devil. And in fact, I brought it out. That's issue number, she says, staring at it, 103. And I included it sort of in the video, but because she is getting married, but it's not a white wedding dress because when you marry the devil, you have to wear red and hooves. So that's cool. Number 79, another Neil Adams cover. This is a fantastic story. She's actually becoming a sister wife to the guy under the hood. Has a lot of wives, and so no wonder Superman is saying, well, serves you right, because Superman was that way. This is number 37. This should be the happiest day of my life, but again, I'm not marrying the right guy. I seem to be marrying Clark Kent. Oh, woo. Great Kurt Schaffenberger art. Just Silver Age goodness from Lois Lane. This is number 15. The super wedding is real. The marriage is not a hoax. The bride and groom are not robots. I am going to have to reread this book because I remember nothing of it. So, you know what I'll be doing for... in fact, I actually kind of want to dive into all these books now. That's the beauty of having a comic book collection like this, and also getting older where you know, I don't remember everything, so sometimes everything's new to me. The Imaginary Marriage of Lois Lane and Superman. This is just an iconic cover. This is another 80-page giant. This is 80-page giant number 3. It's great. And then this Lois Lane giant, featuring Superman's girlfriend in her greatest adventures. And there she is, front and center, with a wedding dress, dreaming of the day. And then finally in my collection, this is the only Golden Age book I have. And this was an A-OK to me from Scott Harris King, and the Classic Comic Collector. He found this out in the world and sent it to me, and I couldn't be more thrilled. So there you have it, Naaman. There is my Lois Lane in wedding dresses collection, and I am thrilled you asked, and so happy all of you stopped by. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.